So what happens when we start to add powers of 2's starting from 1? That is, take 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus 4. Let's do that. So they have clearly given us to do that. So part A is, agenda here is adding. Okay, let me make it capital. Adding what? Adding, yes, powers of 2. Again, please answer to yourself. 2's. Let me start off with 1. 1 plus nothing is 1. Then let me change the color. 1 plus 2 is, right, 3. Then 1 plus 2 plus 4. So what will this be? 6, right? Yes, yes, yes. I'm wrong. This is 7. This is 1 plus 2 plus, I was able to write 8, 8. So what do I do? Should I keep adding 1 plus 2 plus 4 and then 8? Or should I add 7 plus 8? Yes, I should add 7 plus 8. But why so? Why should I add 7 plus 8? Because we already know that 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7. And so I'm doing this. Okay. So we got this number. What happens when you start to add the powers of 2? So we got 1, 3, 7, 15. Again, it's a bit confusing. It looks like, I think so, it is triangle number. I'm trying to verify. So this is me verification for myself actually. But I think it's okay if we do it. And your teacher will be happy that the kid is thinking. And that's the main thing. You should learn to think. 1, then 1 plus 2, I can write like this. 1 plus 2 plus 4. This won't be a triangle. No, it is a bit curved. So this will be 4 over here. Added it right now. 4, 5, 7. Okay. So 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16. So what will we get? So we already have 15 till here. Here to here it's 15 because we already know it's 15 from the previous addition. So 15 plus 15 is 30. This will be 31. Okay. So it's not leading to anything actually. At least not what I can think of. So let me move on. Let me take a pause with the previous thing. I'm not able to relate it to any sequence. So I don't want to break my head over there. Let me move forward and we'll get a hint, I guess. So they're given, now add 1 to each of the numbers. Okay. So adding 1 to all the numbers from previous sequence. So I'm presenting what I'm doing. Previous sequence. Okay. So I'm not written what's the sequence. Therefore, the sequence is, I kind of write shortcut, guys, but you're small and you guys should be writing the entire word. This is what adults do in time. They write the shortcut. So you will also end up writing the shortcut, but don't copy mine. So 1, 3, 7, 15, and 31. Okay. Now let's add 1 to this. So we'll end up with 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. You see what's happening. These are nothing but, yes, a sequence wherein we are getting, yes, a multiple of 2's. 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16, 16 2s are 32, so on and so forth. So now adding 1 to each of the numbers, what number do we get? We'll get a sequence wherein we can get the next number by multiplying 2 with the previous number. So the sequence we got is multiple of 2's, and we get the next number by multiplying 2 with previous number. Does it make sense? Okay. So have we answered all the question? What happens when we start to add up powers of 2 starting from 1? Okay, all that we did. Now add 1 to each of these numbers. What number do we get? So we got that. Why does this happen is the question which we need to answer. Why does this happen? Can you think? So it's time for you guys to pause and think. Yeah, pause and think. It's quite simple. I'll give you guys a clue. So let me give the clue. So can you just look at this set of numbers? What's happening there? Yes, these are all the same thing, whatever we got, is it not? All these are multiples of 2. In ways, it's powers of 2 actually. So what does it take? Powers of 2, not shut, including 1. That's what we're looking at. So basically, these are all numbers which are, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, so on and so forth. But there's always 1. So what do we end up with? We end up with an odd number. So first thing is when even numbers are added to one odd number, we'll get an odd number. But since we're adding 1 again, we get back that even number, and 1 plus 1 leads us to 2. Right? So basically, why does this happen? So again, there are many ways of interpreting this, but I'm putting it this way. For you, your age, I think this will be the best way to move forward. As 1 is an odd number and other number in the power of 2's are all even, we always end with correct odd number. Okay, that's the first conclusion. So when we add one to above sequence, that is odd number plus 1, we get an even number, an even array. See, my handwriting is, it's not easy to write on this. An even number. Does it make sense? And since, so one more thing that we can tell is, okay, let me do this better presentation. Also, 1 plus 1, which is equal to a power of 2. Actually, this will be thoda difficult for you guys to understand. So I think I'll just stick to that. So I'll just stick to this.